Hey you, did you know that you're actually related to a fish? You think I'm crazy, right? Well, I'm here to tell you that you actually are. And let me explain it to you with information. Okay, well, let's get started. So, do you know evolution like Pokemon? Well, that form of evolution is totally wrong. But the real definition of evolution is the process by which different kinds of living organisms are thought to have developed and diverged from earlier forms during the history of Earth. Yeah, that's just like the bare minimum definition of it. But I'm gonna tell you some real hard evidence that you are related to a fish. So let's get started. Number one, the fossil record. See, the fossil record is a collection of fossils documenting the history of life on Earth. Pretty easy to understand. You see, there are fossil records of fishes that walked on land, like Tiktaalik. Tiktaalik was a tetrapod that came from the ocean but could breathe and walk. This shows how fish could evolve into humans. Tiktaalik is one of our best examples of how fish evolved into humans. It has wrists and bones similar to us, and again, could breathe and walk. So, yeah. Number two, the homologous structure. The homologous structure is an organ, system, or body part with common ancestry in multiple organisms. See, a very good example is, again, Tiktaalik. Tiktaalik pioneered the organs we have today, such as lungs and limbs. This is great evidence because it shows how fish, like Tiktaalik, evolved more organs, bones, and more to become like us today. Number three, natural selection. You see, natural selection is the process through which living organisms' populations adapt and change. An example is how the land changed and started growing plants and more. Now the land was above the ocean and could sustain life. Fish grew limbs and came onto land to adapt. This shows how fish introducing limbs paved the way for more land animals, now including humans. Number four, Earth's history. Earth's entire history is full of life and mass extinctions, as you probably know. From the bacteria to the fish to the tetrapod to the human, worse the dinosaurs, they died out. Now they're fossils that we dig. In all seriousness though, this explains how everything is connected and how we indeed come from fish. We all have a common ancestry, and through this, we can see fish would soon walk on land, which would lead to humans. Number five, the human family tree. Our family tree extends back for 5 to 7 million years to the time when our ancestors took their first two-legged steps on the path towards becoming human. Our family tree starts 55 million years ago when the first primates appeared. As you may or may not know, we evolved from these early primates and became humans. These early primates came from other mammals, which came from reptiles, which came from amphibians, which lastly came from fish. Well, all this comes together to show how we really were once fish. It may have taken many generations, but in the end, we are all how we are today, humans.